Hello everybody, Joe Nobert here, just doing my part to get a little Shake of Joe in every mouth across America. Today, I'm starting on baby back ribs and we're going to do the 3-2-1 method. The 3-2 method is a little bit different than just a straight smoke. As the name implies, you're going to smoke for 3 hours, you're going to wrap in foil for 2, and then you're going to unwrap and smoke for 1 more hour. This is going to give you a competition grade rib. The texture is a little different than the smoke. Just a straight smoke, they're both good, but again, this is competition right here. First thing you want to do after you've patted your ribs dry is remove the membrane. It's a thin, transparent layer on the back of these ribs. All I did is just stuck my finger kind of in the back there. I'm just simply going to kind of gently pull on it and remove it here from the back. What that does is that actually acts as a barrier to keep the smoke from getting into the meat. So you want to remove that. Not very difficult. With a little bit of practice, they come off pretty easy. That's it. Okay? Now you're ready for your rub. Again, I like to put a base of mustard on mine. Use olive oil or just go with the straight rub. Spread it on there just a little bit. Rub it in generously all throughout the meat, making sure you get every nook and cranny and fold within the meat. What that's going to do is kind of act like a glue for your rub. It also creates a nice bark once it starts smoking, locking in those juices and from the meat. So again, I'm just going to kind of rub this in, get it around here. And once I did that, now I'm just going to dust it with Joe's. Now this is the night before the smoke, so once I apply the rub, I'm going to work it into the meat using the tin foil, and I'm going to wrap it up and let them sit overnight. So I'm going to dust it generously with Joe's Special Blend. I like using the foil because it really gets it kind of down into the meat there. I'm going to flip it. Do the same on the back here. It's a nice thin layer. You don't have to cake it on. Good dry rub. Anyone will do. Now, wrap it up here. And I use heavy duty aluminum foil. Just gives it a little more durability so when you're squeezing it in. And this is where I really like to get into it. I work that seasoning really well into the meat. So that way as it sits up overnight, it'll already have had a chance really to get down in there and start absorbing into the meat. There we go. Now I'm ready for tomorrow. I've got 2 other slabs that I've already done. Throw these in the refrigerator, let them sit overnight, and we'll get started on them first thing in the morning.
Okay everybody, we're on day 2. Here are my ribs. I just put them on the smoker. They've been sitting overnight marinated in Joe's. You can definitely tell the ones that had Joe's Special Blend, the other ones that just had salt and pepper. I like to put mine on a rib rack and stand them up. That way the smoke gets all the way around. On a standard offset or a vertical where you're using coal or propane as your main heat source and then a smoking source, you want to set your temperature, between 2 and 225, and that'll give you that 5 to 6 hour smoke on these 3-2-1s. I'm using a Green Mountain grill, so I can set my temperature a little bit lower, get a little more smoke flavor. I'm setting mine at about 180 today, and I'm still going to follow the 3-2-1, maybe go a little bit longer, with the smoke before I put it in foil. But this is what it looks like right now, and I'll come back here in about 3.5 hours and wrap them up in foil and go from there. Okay, I'm about 3.5 hours in. I just wrapped the ribs in aluminum foil. Kind of give you an idea what they look like. They were starting to firm up. It's kind of straightened them out. What this will do is the ribs will produce some moisture. They'll kind of steam in there, really loosen up the meat. And then I'll do this for about 1.5 hours or 2 hours. And then I'll go ahead and take the tin foil off and finish the smoke. Okay, we're about 5.5 hours in. I just took the foil off. You can see how the juice is starting to come up on them. That's kind of the point of the foil, is to kind of steam those internal juices and really tenderize that meat. Now we're going to firm them up on the final hour and a half of smoke. Okay everybody, sorry about not showing the finished product. They're just too good to wait. So here I've got my model showing the end result off. Smoke ring is nice, thick and pretty, got a good bark on the end, falling right off the bone. I hope you guys enjoy them as much as I do. Remember that cooking times vary with different temperatures and different types of grills. Enjoy. Say goodbye, girls.
Goodbye.